Niggas had purple faces and they Rolexes.
Y'all niggas already know, man. It was called Purple City, and we was looking very pretty, man.
Then every day I walked through there, them niggas was just growing more and more.
I mean, I used to do on that block, man, and I used to do like 20, 30 packs easy like this, like no tomorrow.
The shit that was down the block, that shit was like that shit was a cheese line.
That shit was like a school. It was like niggas was going to lunch, man.
Lives was so crazy that we had to be on the other side of the gates that surround Taino. We had to be on that side. We wouldn't get mauled by the fiends.
Every motherfucking day from 7 in the morning to motherfucking maybe 4:30 the next morning, you probably only had 2 hours and a half to rest, man.
You know where I used to sleep because the money was so good? Outside. Wherever I stood, that's where I slept. Your car was parked there, I'm stretched out on your car. A couch was thrown out on the street, I'm stretched out on the couch. I'm not going nowhere, dogs.
We was on this motherfucking block selling so much motherfucking drugs, the 25th precinct used to get tired of coming over here.
The motherfucking shit used to get hectic, and police used to come in and get on they rah-rah shit.
5-0 run through the fuzz and come through, niggas be throwing damn near toilet seats at them through the window.
Try to chase niggas all in the block. They be out here, park their joints, jump out running, whatever. You see motherfucking 5-gallon bottles of water.
They was in there and we was in there at the same time. That's what really had that shit fucking crazy.
The shit that we did, man, niggas don't even know about. Cause how we did it could never ever be done.
Both sides of the block. Everybody get money. Purple, Session. You got dope fiends chasing the dragon. They going over here to get the Session and dope. Going on the other side of the block, copping purple so they can put it in a pipe and smoke it, chase the dragon.
Be times when the lines used to clash, and then we'd be on some shit.
Nigga jump from one line to the next line.
If you come past this tree, any customer you find come past this tree, you getting batted the fuck up.
Niggas had bats, try to just hit them with bats to cool them down, big.
For being across the motherfucking line. Anything past that line, it was feed time. Niggas was take that's free money.
Going through Purple Block, they had pit bulls, dogs guarding their stairs.
We had dogs tied up here. We had our beach chair here laying, chilling. And show you how we used to get down in here. I used to have niggas lined up all the way over here. Start from there, all the way from over there, all the way over here. Line up. My man right there in the middle. Steps, we used to go up the steps. We had like 3 apartments. We used to tell people to go in. There'd be like 4 of us working. Nigga looking for the cop, nigga with the gun in his hand. And we going up here, we had no lines.
And then people just state no change, no dollar bills, they were saying. They treated people like they was dirt, you know, because they was under the influence of that narcotic. You know, they treated people like this was a slave time during that time. You know, I can say this because this is firsthand experience, I'm telling you. I smoke crack myself, so I know I've been on them lines and I've been through that kind of abuse.
Police say that gang essentially operated on one block of 122nd Street, but on that block over the last 4 years, they had a drug trade, according to police, that grew to
on any given day, you know, we were selling 200, 250 bundles and shit, you know, easy and shit, you know, and that was every day. But certain days, you know, we went over and sold 300 to 400 bundles a day and shit.
I used to be scared to come through that motherfucking block. That's how crazy that shit was.
If you ain't know somebody in that block, or if not, if you wasn't, you was going your ass around. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Niggas just get popped over there. I mean, the crime rate was up over there. In that hood, it was serious.
Kids going to school, they had to go around the corner to go to school because the parents didn't want to come through here. That's how crazy it was. We used to just wild out.
The mom's telling you don't go through that block, that shit ain't safe.
If a nigga come on the block, he better have been buying something. Because the nigga couldn't even walk through this motherfucking block.
Couldn't post up, you definitely couldn't come out pumping no drugs through there. That shit was like some real walking hell shit. Niggas live that shit, you know what I mean, every day.
I don't give a fuck if all the stores was closed in the hood. It was one store open on the block, nigga, and you couldn't even come through the motherfucking block, man. If you came through that block, man, you gonna have to... You see I'm looking at you? You gonna have to tell a nigga, who the fuck is you are, man? What the fuck is you walking through here for, man? You know somebody over here? Nah, man, you ain't coming through this motherfucking block unless you wanna catch a headache.
Niggas getting laid out in there, going through there seeing guts and brains. It's real.
We was on the same block. So we was open up at 9 in the morning, 9 at night, and they was out there
in the morning, at night, midnight. We come out the next day, they out there again. You know, they had shifts.
Get up 6:30 in the morning. Be out here 7 o'clock in the morning every day. 12 hours a day, 7 to 7. And then after that, there was another shift, 7 to 7. You know, that's how we used to run it, 24 hours.
Ted Smooth, you know, we started him off and shit, because he was nobody and shit, too. He started fucking with me and shit, you know. I put him on, you know. I used to get him to DJ and shit for our party. All you could drink, all you can smoke and shit, you know, everything. You know, we had fucking pounds and shit, you know, to smoke.
Smoking $50 blunts, $100 blunts, partying, ain't giving a fuck about nothing.
Because now, I don't know, like, not now, but a few years, you know, they start talking about Cristal and Dom Perignon and motherfucking Moet. And said, you know, we was drinking that shit back in the late 80s, early 90s and shit.
Back then we was dumping 50s, dumping 100s, going to clubs, shutting them shits down, running around, sending niggas to Puerto Rico, you know, jet skis and shit. We go to midnight. That's when midnight was big to us. We was little niggas. They go to midnight, buy bottles at midnight. You can't do that, man.
While Purple City and Obsession was getting that paper on 122nd Street, just a block over in Wagner Projects, it was open season now that the Pink Top run was over. It was about 20 different colors on 2nd Ave, and in Wagner, everybody was making money, even though Purple City and Obsession dominated.
Purple was doing their thing, you know, back then, but we still ate too. We still did our thing on around the corner. I had black top, my other mans and them had brown top, my other mans had clear top, my other mans had red tops, my other man had gray top.
There was so many colors out on 2nd. Niggas couldn't even go to the store and buy colors no more. Niggas started spray painting their own tops.
Man, everybody ate, man. That's how much money was out here. Back then, everybody ate. Everybody was happy. Everybody ate. Everybody let each other know when Teddy was around the corner.
You know what I'm saying? That's what all it was about. Niggas getting money.
Wagner was the main attraction for dice games, 50 G's in the bank. All the well-known players came through, from Daddy to Carlton Hines, Rich Porter to Alpo, showing off their new cars, visiting friends, and the baddest chicks in the game knew that Wagner was the meeting ground for the players.
You know, gambling out in the street, thousands of dollars just sitting on the sidewalk.
Niggas getting paper, they started a dice game. That's when I fell in love with dice.
We had top-notch names over there at the dice games. We had Bucket Horn at the dice game.
Yeah, Chauncey. Yeah, Hardy Green with the Hardy. Cushion. Dice. Niggas started one of the biggest dice games I might have ever seen in my life.
All them niggas is getting money.
I will leave, go upstairs about 3 in the morning. These niggas still gambling. Go to sleep. Come out the next morning, 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Same niggas still out here, no t-shirt on, gambling.
It had to be about 200,000 cash.
In the bank and all that.
And you have brothers that was coming from the west side.
Different crews, different sets come through, and they come in a second just to roll fucking dice.
Obsession, like you already know, them niggas gonna get Big Daddy Kane and them niggas that throw yacht parties and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was a yacht party and shit. That was crazy.
Everybody in that fucking boat ride was feds and shit, you know.
We was in their face bugging out, drinking, smoking weed in front of them. We didn't care, so we wasn't there doing nothing but having fun.
We had a big dinner. It was like family was there. It was all family. And we had a good time that night. You know, we was all wearing that belt buckles, the watches, the cars, the gifts. It was crazy.
We went back upstairs for entertainment or whatever, and Big Daddy Kane was performing, you know what I'm saying? And back in them days, Big Daddy Kane was that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Warming up Kane or whatever, he was that nigga, B.
Sapphire, TKA, a few people performed.
The party went on, and it started coming to an end. The boat started turning. After the shit came back to the dock, went downstairs, everybody got in their cars and everybody broke the fuck out. Some niggas ain't take their tucks back, some niggas did.
Bob called me. He said, yo, don't go back, don't go back. He said, I'm gonna meet you at your crib. He said, just don't go back. I switched cars with Theo. I said, take my car, give me the rental. I was meeting Bob at my crib. He was gone. He said, yo, you ain't gonna see nobody. I'm coming to get you. Some niggas is coming.
Bob was like, yo, come on, Theo, let's go up town and give Will his car so we can take that car back. Somebody had rented us a car or whatever. So when we went through the block, we pull over, Bob go in the house, you know what I'm saying? We see the car parked there. Bob goes inside the house and asks Willie grandmother, like, yo, in Spanish, like, Willie aquí?
And when I went, they was already waiting for me. So they took me.
She was like, no, the police come and take Willie. Bob came back out, jumped in the car, and we breathed.
That's all she wrote. I went there to meet, I went to go get some ID. Because it was a rap. We wasn't coming back. I didn't know nothing about the feds. Bob Lemon was like, yo, I'm like, what is that? I thought 40th Precinct ran the whole 5 boroughs. You know, I'm 15, 16 years old. I don't know nothing about that shit.
Right after that, we went to the Bronx. Boom, we went to our house we had over there. And when we went upstairs, he went upstairs. He didn't even get to go inside the building. When he went to go inside the building, the Puerto Rican nigga came and said, yo, the police padlocked your apartment today. I think it was the Fed. Nigga Bob kept the helmet on and broke the fuck out. He didn't even get back on the bike with me. Next time I seen the nigga, he done changed his clothes. Nigga had some shades on with mirrors in the back. He got on some old Detective Gadget shit on me, so I'm laughing at the nigga like, yo, what up? He like, yo, fuck that, come on, let's go. I said, get on the bike, let's go. Took him downtown. Ever since then, he went on the low, because he knew it was on then.
After that, you know, they all got arrested. You know, Bob Lemon didn't get arrested. He jetted to Florida and shit.
He's still out there doing us and shit. And we still running, moving. Bob just calling, getting that money sent to him or somebody bringing it down to him. And I'm going with him every head, to Florida here. We going everywhere. I'm with the nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Bob was on the run. He was still getting money and living a lavish lifestyle. But he felt business was no longer the same. He felt the need to return to the hood and reestablish himself.
And a nigga that he had an old beef with got wind of it. And the nigga came creeping on him, you know what I'm saying? But he had his burner. Nigga creeped on him. My other man yelled at Bob and told him, yo, watch your back. When Bob turned around, he turned around with that thing. Homeboy let go, he let go, homeboy let go, and there was a little fight. Bob got grazed in the face and hit in the leg. Went to the hospital. I ain't go down there right away. I went another day or so later. So I'm down there with my man Dre. You know what I'm saying? Me and Dre. So the broad write on a piece of paper and give it to Dre and tell him, yo, 5-0's in the back hiding. So I show it to Bob, like, yo, 7 FBI agents came in there and said, Bob Lemon, put your fucking hands up. Everybody put your fucking hands up. 4 of them go to Bob's bed and close the curtain. 2 of them come to me and 1 got Dre. 1 of them puts handcuffs in my hat. So now I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, what you doing here? I'm like, what you mean? It's like my family, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming to see how you doing. They said I should lock your ass up. I'm like, for what? They said for being with a fucking